Hello and welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. It's been a while since I played this because I've been recording other things, but now that I'm back, I'll start playing the next arc in the game, Mystic Arc, because I finished all the Sakia side chapters in the last recording. Load, that's the button. It's always weird about this game how load is that's just starting over again is the first thing. I have two saves here, so I guess I can use this other one as like a backup save to I guess I can not use this until I've done an entire recording session. It'll be like a backup save in case anything goes wrong during recording for a day. Yep. Do I need to do any upgrades? Not when I've only got 4 people here. I'll wait until I get more people to look at. Gensokyo, a remote region of an eastern land that has existed since antiquity. It is a small hit. Didn't we already do this? It is a small hidden realm where humans and yokai both live, their history passed down over time. Gensokyo has 2 major barriers. One is the border of fantasy and reality, which draws weakened yokai into Gensokyo. The other is the Great Hakari Barrier, which separates Gensokyo from the outside world and acts as a border between common sense and the fantastical. These barriers cut off all travel between Gensokyo and the world outside. The humans stranded inside and the surviving yokai developed their own independent culture. Summer year 118. Gensokyo was visited by scarlet mist and a storm. You know how many years it was before I learned like the basic lore of Toho? Because it's not really explained in any of the games. The poisonous scarlet mist spread across Gensokyo, bringing torment to its people. What would later be called the Scarlet Mist Incident was resolved by 2 humans. One was Reimu Hakare, the Shrine Maiden of the Hakare Shrine, who maintains harmony within the barrier. What was the button that made this go fast again? Fuck. Okay, well that was the I skipped everything button. The Moria gods clash with the mountains yokai's resident. Okay. Well, that fucked everything up, didn't it? Whatever, you get the gist. Great. Part 2, Mystic. Question mark land. Autumn is twilight, even those devoid of a body can savor such pathos. Lady Yuko, I brought you your refreshments. Thank you, Yomu. You can leave them later. Are you certain you wish to begin before the sun set? It just seems to me like waxing poetic about autumn and twilight might be better done when the sun's actually setting. Oh, but if I did that, then it would get dark before I could finish. Autumn twilight is something to be admired in silence, so any banquets to savor it are better held beforehand. Are you sure you're not hungry? Autumn is the season of harvest and decline. Yuko simply prefers to enjoy its abundance and its solitude separately. Good afternoon, Yuko. Mind if I join you? Why, hello, Yukari. It's rather empty here, so sit wherever you like. Always come with no notice. Shall I fetch a plate for you? Don't trouble yourself on my account. I'll just take a few things off Yuko's. Anyway, it's been a long time. I trust you've been well. Of course. And yourself? You haven't visited in so long, I started wondering you were having back pains. This summer's kept me so busy I couldn't find the time to drop by. Are you referring to the mist incident? That's right, you were there for it, so I trust you're quite familiar already. You knew that I was helping Reimu and the others? Naturally. Did you have fun resolving the incident together? Yes, ma'am. It wasn't my original plan, but getting to look around the world of the living was a valuable experience. Though I do feel bad for leaving the mansion untended without permission. You wouldn't believe what a mess the garden was. Next time you go out, at least let me know beforehand. My apologies. I'll be focusing on my duties here and avoiding any more outings moving forward. You don't have to swear off them entirely, you know. I'd get bored if every day played out the exact same way. Do you wish for change then, Yuko? What can I say? One hardly feels alive doing nothing but the same things over and over. That much is true. It is a beautiful place, but it's all too quiet. Conversely, it's too noisy in the corporeal realm at the moment. What do you mean by that? The newcomers on Yokai Mountain know far too little about Gensokyo. They're bound to cause trouble and make Reimu come rushing out any day now. You seem quite taken with the young lady in red and white. I haven't had Ron around to dote on lately, and I've got no one to tease. The girls handled the summer incident well enough, but they still have more room for improvement than I'd like. Even Reimu doesn't meet your standards, Lady Yukari. Sounds like things are rather lively on your end. Over here it's all so dreadfully samey. I get so bored. Pouty face. Don't be like that. We can enjoy the latest happenings together. How will Reimu handle the battles to come? Pretty sure that was a new jingle. Okay, we're just here. Did I skip a cutscene? Alright then. Okay, Chirno's here. Are you girls already? You better not slow us down. Yeah? Jeez, they never learn. I don't have the time for this right now. Well, Chirno is a fairy. So what are you up to today? It's a game called Donation and Dash. The meet at the Red House taught it to me. Donation and Dash? What, are you gonna ring the shrine's bell and ditch? Don't be so sure. Perhaps she intends to steal it. Hope you people come as it is, and now this happens? Is your shrine always like this? Pretty much. I'm practically buried in annoying fairies and yokai. Suppose everyone's had more free time since last summer's incident. Okay, everyone, go for the donation box. We don't need it, but Raymond will freak out if it's gone. It'll be hilarious. Hey, you might want to hold off on going for the donation box. For one thing, there's nothing in it, unless you go for something valuable. I put some pretty rocks in there for her once. That was you? Just like a playground here. Visitors to the shrine should worship once in a while. Tell them that. It's not like I asked them to come. Well, whatever. If you're all bored, then bring it on. Defeat all other enemies before defeating Chirno. So I don't foresee this being a particularly long chapter. Who should I put? Who should I put in each direction? I guess the easy thing would just be to have you two go this way and you two go this way. So I guess I'll do that. Magic Missile, you go, because you can't really do much without when you move first. Well, this will go really quickly if I just one-shot everything. Isn't too surprising to happen, considering this is the lowest difficulty. I guess this is a good way to get my main characters up to snuff, because, like, Alice is so much higher level than everyone else. Attack me, Reimu? You can. Wow. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded this. Here's the thing. I'm going to graduate in, like, less than 2 weeks. I haven't done the math, but I think either one of the last parts of the last time I recorded Puppet Play, Tohomon, or, something I record today is going to be, like, when I go back and watch it, it's gonna be, like, the first thing I go back and watch, where, you know, I recorded it when I wasn't graduated, and now that I'm watching it, I am. That'd be a weird feeling. Talking to myself in the future. I've done that hundreds of times over the past 3 years. Yeah, definitely hundreds. How many videos have I made so far? Many. Yeah, that thing with the text scrolling at the beginning, accidentally skipping it, that's really annoying, but I was thinking about just, like, stopping the recording and starting over again, but yeah, whatever. Basically was just a recap of what happened last time anyway. Starting with your lore of Ginso bows. I think at the end it said something, it was basically giving exposition about what happened with the mountain, which is going to be what's happening here. Well, this is Mountain of Faith. This is what we're about to do. Spoilers. It's the next big arc here, because that's the order they go in. They go from 6 to 10. It goes a little bit different order. Can you attack Kane, please? Alice is already plenty high level already. What basically happened was just saying, like, in Scarlet there was the whole, like, conflict between the Tengu and the Moria Shrine, and that was basically resolved off screen, and that was what the text was talking about. So these kedama, they like following Shirno, or they just kind of show up and start attacking people when there's chaos. It's kind of what the fairies do anyway, but you know, I know fairies are dumb, but I think they're more sentient than these little fluff balls are. I'm not entirely sure though. It's not like kedamas have much lore. They've been abandoned since, well, not technically since PC98. PC98 was the last time they were implied to like be even sentient. I'm pretty sure they've been in the Windows games. But they have like no faces, and they just kind of look like familiars. Yeah, there's that white box in the background whenever a character has dialogue. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the original, and it's like one of the changes about this version that people complain about. It is rather awkward, isn't it? Giant white box. Every single one of them attacked Alice. Why? Why did you do that? I'm gonna end up having to bench Alice for a couple chapters just because she's so higher level than everyone else. Yeah, that's really gonna be an issue. I don't know if it'll start this recording session, but it's definitely gonna start during Mystic. Is you have so many characters and so little slots. Who do you use? I don't know. Pretty sure I like pretty much every character they can use during this arc, from what I remember, so it'd be a tough question. I assume none of these 4 characters have any more unique random battle dialogue, but considering it is a new arc, maybe they do, because every new arc is a new game. So they'd add stuff after every game. Alright, these two have nothing to do, because they've already killed everything, so deal with this fairy. This is... I get you want to get back to... You want to have like a real basic chapter before you start here, but man, there is not much going on, huh? This is going to be the shortest part in the series, huh? Unless the it might be a possibility that the next cutscene is like really long to really establish what's happening here, or the establishing chapter, or the establishing cutscene might not be until the next one starts, or after this chapter ends. Yeah, heck, this one. Yep, pretty sure Kane said that exact dialogue many times. So the next part of this I'm going to upload is going to be the first part of the Sakya chapters, so I'm only like 4 parts ahead of schedule when recording this, which I think is a bit less than Puppet Play. Puppet Play. Toemon. I'm never gonna call it Toemon properly, am I? Yep. There's 3 enemies left on the screen. You know what? Just evade. I want Kane to get kills. Alice does not need anything more. I also probably should have just skipped this, but you know, this is already going to be an extremely short part anyway. We're just going to tag and Reimu, huh? To be fair, I don't even know if we can reach Marissa at this point. Gotta move a smidge over here. Ringlet's not a yokai. I think fairies aren't yokai. Unless there's some obscure piece of lore that says they technically are. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay. There. Try to get all the dialogue with Juno, but there's a possibility I should kill her before I'm able to do that. Is she in Master Spark range? Kill her like that. There we go. Kane is 16, which means one character leveled up this part. Actually, Marissa might have been less than 15 earlier. Okay. For fuck's sake. Kane. There. You're as lively as ever. You're not going too far overboard pranking humans, right? I bumped the microphone. Whoops. It's normally a lot louder in the recording than I think it is, so sorry. Don't worry, lately I've only been messing with Rainbow and Marissa. Oh, that's alright then. No, it isn't. I got this. Depending on how long this cutscene is, this might be like the only less than 20-minute episode of the entire series. I knew this was gonna be short, but like, not this short. Ow! What do you think you're doing? Alright, so much damage this is gonna do. Boop! Such a funny animation. That almost killed her. Wow. Look, can't do much more of this. Alright, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get all the dialogue, so just, bye, Cherno. Oh, well, this has a 60% chance to miss because I didn't... Yeah, I'm supposed to use my spirits to make me hit things, and rather than gamble on a 60% chance, but oh well. I don't have anything better to do. What about you? You're always hanging around here, too. Hey, I'll have you know I'm very busy. Find ways to kill time. Have you seen Miss? Nice is gone for 5 minutes, so you immediately get up with this. I didn't expect that to have unique dialogue. Have we seen this Miss yet? No. That was a close one. Wow, it does the whole thing even though it misses. That's kind of funny. Wait, are we playing hide and seek? The giant ass laser, she just slightly sidestepped it. Alright, bye Juno. But I actually use the things that allow me to hit things. Spirit, yeah, that. I don't use these as much as I should. Fantasy Seal. So today, it's a donation stealing game. What is Saki even teaching you? She said it was a primal, thrilling game for adults that can only be played at a shrine with the donation box. What nonsense is that? She just wanted you out of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. I'm already getting chilly with you here. What am I gonna make the thumbnail for this? Nothing's happened. I try to come up with things for thumbnails for these parts where there's no cut-ins, but like sometimes, like what do I even do? And not to be like a little complainer here, but like some of the parts of these series get so little views that I have to wonder why I even bother making unique thumbnails anyway. I was like totally going easy on you. So maybe I just won't for this one. Be like Plants vs. Zombies, where I literally just, you know how YouTube has like 3 different pictures? That it'll just like randomly pick, and I'll just choose one. Ooh, so much for that! There's no way I'd lose to fairies. Scram. Well, it wasn't much of a workout. It's just starting those sweet potatoes came right over. Oh, you're roasting sweet potatoes? Can I have some? Didn't I tell you to scram? Besides, it's been chilly enough lately without you around. Now, feeding one more person is nothing to be concerned about. That's right. I brought a lot, so it's fine if Cherno wants to eat some. Fine. But at least help make them. Not reading very well. Hopefully I get better. I plan to record a lot today. Now that's over with, let's light up a fire, Cherno. Gather up some leaves and wait, someone's coming. Reimu, that's... It's been a while, Reimu! Sanae, coach you? Okay, we are cutscening. This will be longer than 20 minutes. Hello everyone, I'm Sanae Wind Priestess of the Moria Shrine. Hey, you're that girl we fought at the lake? Yes, the other shrine maiden. Didn't Reimu tell you about a visit to the Hawkeye Shrine afterward? The basics, she came to shut down the shrine, she got her butt kicked, right? That's a crude way of putting it, but essentially yes. Yeah, it didn't happen in this arc. What brings you here on your first visit since summer? Don't tell me you're here to shut down the shrine again. Oh, that's exactly what I'm here for. As always, this place is filled with yokai, and its faith is stagnating. Sanae, Alice is the only yokai here. So I'm pretty sure you don't know about Kane. The rest are fairies. So I'd like you to shut down the Hawkeye Shrine and turn this place over to the Moria Shrine. You're still going on about this? Didn't Reimu beat you silly last time? You're quite the blunt child. Yes, I was defeated last time. However, the Moria Shrine has procured a powerful source of faith since then. Things are different now. You say so, you don't look any different to me. I'll have you know I've grown 2 inches. But fine, let's take this outside and get the Danmaku match over with. I was just in the mood for a real fight anyway. I would also like a rematch, but that's not the purpose of my visit today. So what is? I don't think a Danmaku battle is a fitting way to decide the Hawkeye Shrine's future. I'd much prefer a less violent method, given the option. Sounds to me like a fancy way of saying you're too chicken to take your chances with Reimu in a fight. You're welcome to find out for yourself whether or not I am bluffing. The Moria Shrine is halfway up Yokai Mountain. Halfway? Isn't it on the top? Whatever. If you can make it up there, I will show you the difference in power between our shrines. Is it halfway? I don't know. Go to Yokai Mountain. What kind of trick is... On that note, I'll be on my way. Hey, wait a sec. Oh well, she's gone. You want Reimu to hand over the shrine to her group? I don't know what's up with this Wind Priestess, but that doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Lick of sense. He still doesn't get what the Hawkeye Shrine represents. It's true there aren't many worshippers, but this is the only place in Tokyo where humans and yokai can be at ease around one another. What was there a problem with you in the first place? All I heard was he came to the shrine and got sent packing. Specifically, she found the usual state of the shrine improper, by shrine maiden standards. What's wrong with that? Well, I had to guess she would say having yokai around discourages humans from visiting, which is sacrilege to the enshrined deity. As such, she expects Reimu to either change how she runs the place or hand it over to our group. I get you. It's true humans don't come here much, but it's kind of bonkers to expect Reimu to forfeit the place because of that. No kidding. I mean, sure, this shrine's god is so minor that they probably get ignored at divine social gatherings or whatever. That doesn't mean I'm gonna let some other rando god trash talk me. For all we know, they might even be a yokai in disguise or something. Not like yokai and gods are that different in the lore of this series anyway. It's not that out of the question, given how shady this whole thing sounds. But to call Reimu to a place like Yokai Mountain, this might be a trap. There's only one way to find out. You up for this, Reimu? You bet I am. Why miss out on a chance to see this oh-so-fancy Moria Shrine? As long as it's not 12.8, or that's very what 12.3, where it's very much not a fancy shrine at all. I'll stomp that shrine maiden and her rando god. Great, there we go. Any more characters? There's Chirno. Don't feel like upgrading her. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I can use more characters before I upgrade things. That was that. This might be the shortest part. I don't know, but the next part will definitely not be the short. So bye.